Hello friends, Simone here with a new scrapbooking process video. I am still catching up on my project life of 2016 and I am using the Cocoa Daisy memory keeping pocket kit always. It's for January 2018 and what I'm doing here is looking through the 3x4 journaling cards and seeing where I could place them. I have several 4x4 photos that I want to put on the 4x6 slots, so I will need to trim down the card or the photo depending on what I would like to have on my page more. So this is the pocket memory keeping kit only. I'm always trying to make one spread or layout or whatever. Well, actually I'm usually trying to make one project life spread using the pocket memory keeping kit because that's what it was originally intended for, and you know I like challenges, so I am trying to make the kits work for exactly that. I know that there's lots of people that use these kits for a regular scrapbooking or in their planners, and that works especially well since Cocoa Daisy does planner kits and they match. So yeah, I chose the cards and now I'm going through all of the die cuts and embellishments and placing them on the spread. I'm not starting to work on each individual card yet. I'm just looking for I really like the colors to be evenly distributed, and so there is red in the girl's hair, so I really like the red down on the yellow photo. That's really hard to work with this month. I have this photo of a yellow piece of paper where my son did a heart of gold for homework, and I'm just I need to balance this really bright yellow with colors and cards and photos on the spread. So that's exactly what I'm trying to do. I chose the title card with a yellow background, and then I also chose that yellow flower card, and now I moved my stuff aside and I just showed you here my Project Life book that I have where I plan it out, and now I'm going to work on each card individually. The glitter washi tape was in the kit. The label was not. I have a whole box full of labels that I just throw in my labels that I have. This label especially is from a pattern paper. It could be a pink paisley paper, I'm not sure, where the whole sheet was labels, and I haven't used it in about 2 years, and so I decided to cut it up and use it as labels. And there is printable labels by Caitlin Schaefer that I printed out and cut up there, and wherever I get labels from, I just put them in this box and use it on my spreads. The sticker is from the pocket kit as well, and then I used those teeny tiny hearts. I think they are communicative hearts. Is that what you call them here? The candies, and they came actually in the classified kit, classified pocket. No. Oh man, I forget what I'm saying. The washi tape came in the classified memory keeping kit from Cocoa Daisy for January. So I received this stamp set in the pocket kit, and I am trying to tie the photo and the card together. Somehow there is this gap, and I feel like I can actually make it work by adding the stamps, but I don't think I'm that very successful. But you know, my philosophy with Project Life after doing it for 3 years is done. is better than perfect. And so if one card doesn't turn out the way I like it, I'm not going to sweat it. It's just going to go in the books the way it is. I have 500 million other cards to make up for that one card that just doesn't please my eye. And you know what? My kids will not notice. They just appreciate the books. That's actually why I do them, because they ask for them, which is actually something really great in itself. I journaled on that card, and I am very inspired by another Cocoa Daisy memory keeping team member, Odessa. You should check her out. She is on Instagram, OHDESSA, and I will leave her info in the description box below. She has, I don't know what she does, but she ties it all together. I love her style, and I would like to be a bit more like her, not lose myself over this, but like take things that she does really well into my own pocket scrapbooking. And so I'm trying to be a little bit more like her by, for example, journaling on a card that obviously is meant to be a filler card. I love the way that looks, and yeah, it's trial and error. That green card didn't really turn out that well, but yeah, next week maybe. So my son, this was the week when the kids were back at school for the very first whole full week, and they started to getting their homework, and my son just started 6th grade, and it was a really big change from 5th grade elementary school to 6th grade. The teacher, he had homework. He sat at the table all afternoon, working away on math and social studies and all of those new subjects. And yeah, that card said feeling good, and I just added not with the alphabet stickers that came in the kit. I really love those tile stickers. I appreciated very much that there is numbers with them, and there is lots and lots of letters. And yeah, so what I did here is I have this photo of my son's homework that I wanted to keep and memory keep, and so I just took a photo of it so that I don't have to stick the whole book paper page into my into my album. And then I had this January calendar card that I don't use, but I really loved the bear, and somehow this whimsical bear really fit perfectly onto that card. And so I added his name on there with the tile stickers as well. And then I noticed that I had sorted my photos wrong, and then I switched that up, and now I am working on the left side of the spread, and I decided that I would go and do a center style title. And because I wanted it to be centered, and I didn't know how long the word was going to end up being, I used the edge of the packaging to spell out the word, and then I'm trying I'm mixing both alphabets, the really red bright one with the pink one, and then I'm just placing them right there in the middle of the photo. It's a photo of cupcakes, and we celebrated our 1 year anniversary, 1 year of living in the United States anniversary with cupcakes from Sweet Tooth Confections. And yeah, so there was nothing really needed to be shown on this photo, so I was able to place the title right in the middle. And here I decided I really love this card. I actually like the green side a tiny bit more, but the yellow card fit much better into the whole color scheme and color balance. And instead of journaling about the photo, because there's nothing really to say, I just love those flowers, I added a quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson, which is Earth breathes in flowers. Let me see, I wrote it down. Earth laughs in flowers. I loved this. And then I had another filler card that I just added 2 puffy stickers to, and now I'm working on this photo, and it was too centered for me. And so I decided to trim the photo up so that I could use and make it, add some journaling card to the back, and then change it up a bit. And here I'm just adding this heart label, but I don't really like it, so I'm adding the glitter tape in more of the glitter tape, and then I'm adding this heart tag, and then I'm journaling down below. What I try to do is to bring in the same kinds of embellishments all throughout the layout. That's why I love just using 2 different alphabets and trying to get them to stay, well, spread them evenly on the spread. And also, like this glitter washi tape, I'm using it on this side of the spread. I have already used it on the other side, and by repeating this element throughout the whole spread makes it all, ties it all together. And well, now I have this photo in my pile of photos. I printed them actually in 2016 and just put them in envelopes, and actually the envelopes they came in, and then I wrote down some prompts, and now I'm working with the prompts and the photos. And what I realized when I flipped through the album again, the journaling that I did for this one is almost exactly the same one as it was in the last spread. But I was so excited to be working on starting my YouTube channel that I took so many photos. And so it's just going to be a repeat, and I don't really mind. And you can actually always just add a embellishment and it's done. I cut down the photo of the flea market, and I journaled using what do you call it? Making lines? Simone, you don't even know what to say. I made lines, and then I journaled on it. I journaled about the week, that it was a busy week, and that we achieved so many different things. And then again, I'm bringing in the glitter washi on this card, where I trimmed off the banners of the banner, because I had in mind that I wanted to add the arrow on top, and I didn't really like the way the banner and the arrow looked, so I just cut it off and made it a normal label. And then I'm journaling on that label, and then I'm calling this thing done. Here is a photo of the finished spread. I really, really love how this turned out. This is not normally a color scheme I would work with, but it's absolutely pretty. There are some more process videos on screen right now if you want to keep watching, and I have to take a deep breath because I'm so tired from talking. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you next time. Until then, bye.